waiting on people. Are we good? Okay. I was like, has everybody like satisfactory? Have you all have a satisfactory enough break? Are we good to continue? Yeah. Nobody's using the restroom. So this is an interesting show for me because I have Raynaud's disease, and like the blood flow goes out of my toes and fingers like super fast, so they'll like turn white. It'll be really funny. I only remember that I have Raynaud's disease in winter. I'm like, oh yeah. Forgot again. I'm so like lucky to be here. It's a really perfect timing. Had like a touch and go week, like sometimes like really great stuff and sometimes like really hard stuff. And I woke up yesterday and I was like, tomorrow's the show? That's great. Because honestly, I needed the excuse to like emote, like process it out in a healthy way. Like I don't want to just like cry alone and healthily and like not talk to people. So this is so nice. Not only because you all have been so friendly, but also because Eli is so wonderful and I feel really lucky to have gotten to be involved. You are so good. Can we like give a big round of applause and lots of words of praise? I'm gonna play until my hands get too cold and then we're all gonna stop. I have always been queer, but it took me a really long time to kind of put wordage to it. It helped a lot when I first had friends who were coming out as non-binary, and they'd start to like explain how they felt, and I was like, wait, that's like a separate thing because it sounds like exactly my life experience. I just didn't know that there was an official term. For me, my personal journey with gender is that like I don't care about it at all, and everybody seemed to make like way too big of a deal out of it for me personally. And other people felt like very strongly about it, and I was super confused. I was like, why? I'm always like, I feel like a lamp, you know. I'm not a girl lamp, and I wasn't a boy lamp. I was just a lamp, you know. And everyone was like, "What's your gender?" And I'm like, "I'm a lamp. Are you lost?" But as I have been going through therapy, as I have been going through more time lived, feeling comfortable in knowing who I am for the first time, I've been so happy. I've had like really healthy ability to channel things into music and to channel things into passions and channel things into community that I just never had before. It wasn't a thing that happened to me. So like truly like realizing I was queer is like the best thing that happened to me, and everything else has kind of just like, you know, not everything is perfect, but it's really, really wonderful how it is, and I wouldn't change anything. You know, I'm glad to be where I am. So this first song's called At Home, and it's a fitting song for that. It's a song I wrote when I was really young, mid-20s. I'm 33 now. I guess that makes me a queer elder. Oh wow. I wrote this when I first felt comfortable in my skin for the first time. Make it out alive. Oh, make it out, survive. That's my old way that I'd say face if they question why, and if they wonder why, tell them straight face. That's my old way in that old life you is to be someone. Wouldn't you know you'd be alone when you finally felt at home? Cut off all your ties, open up your eyes at the sun's space, at the highways. It was there alive and waiting all this time so that someday you could have faith in that lived before. You could afford to be nothing or more. Now that time's gone and all you want is to be someone. Wouldn't you know you'd be alone when you finally felt at home? You could finally feel at home. And I once walked the road you're on. You always feel there's something wrong with everyone you know, you love, you touch. But it was always there, just hoping you'd look up. We were hoping you'd look up. He was hoping you'd look up. They were hoping, we were hoping you'd look up. This song is about healthy boundaries in relationships. It's called I Don't Own Your Love. I wrote it ages ago, and I've been rediscovering and repurposing songs from way, way back when I was younger. And that's when I was like, this is very, what's funny is I was with a partner at the time who was like, that's a weird song. And I was like, what's weird about it? This seems normal and healthy. But I was just like, sometimes you look back and you're like, oh, that was a sign. That was a sign that was probably not a good match. I'm glad that didn't continue. This is a song called I Don't Own Your Love. Well, it's not for you to say that they'll always belong to you. You can't own the ones you love. Be happy they're passing through. And if they choose to stay, let them know you'll let them down. And if they don't mind, they can stick around. 'Cause you are not a dog on a That's not duty called or orders obeyed. I could easily go, but I choose to stay. So I don't own your love and you don't own me. But we still don't run, and that's proof to see that if that ain't love, I don't care to change. 'Cause it fills me up and I choose to stay. I don't know your love, but I still remain. I don't know your love, but I choose to stay. To stay. To stay. To stay. Hey, hello.
Is there any chance you can play Chinese New Year?
I don't remember.
Okay, that's all right.
I know. Next show. I'll rehearse it
Big
beforehand.
favorite.
Yeah. Oh, I know. I love that song so much. Thank you for reminding me it exists. I'm gonna write that down.
That'll be tomorrow.
Yeah. So I started writing songs when I was like a tiny kid, right?
Thank you.
Homeschooled and in
I'm glad I got it
high
back on the-
school.
I'm
Yes.
just glad to have it back on the song list.
And that's great, except for the fact that as I've gotten older, I literally have forgotten so much. So much. That like, it really helps when people are like, hey, is this song on? Thank you so much. 'Cause like you guys are, you particularly are keeping these songs like even in my memory. This song I wrote during the pandemic, and I used it as like a life raft. Like this song was like very renewing to me and hopeful for me. And basically the plan before COVID had hit was that I was gonna move to LA. And I told everyone I'm moving to LA. And I was like, oh, congratulations, see you later. And then that week the pandemic happened. So I was like, okay, I guess I'm super not. I'm glad I did not go, but I like the idea of LA as kind of like musicians, it's got its own like mystery and lore, and everyone who plays music or loves musicians is like, oh, you know, I want to go to New York or I want to go to LA, and everyone's like, did you go to LA? Was it great? Did you go to New York? Was it great? I went to New York for like three seconds. And I was like, it was like I could finally say like, yep, I've been to New York. I sat on mustard.
In the subway.
I felt so good. It was like, yeah, this is great. So this song called LA. The worst thing I ever done was try to be someone. Oh, wait, hold on. The worst thing I ever done was try to. Hold on. No, I can't remember. I'm looking at Sarah. I'm like, what's the lyric? Oh, okay. Alright, so the worst thing I ever done was try to get someone, there we go, who hated me to love me. And the worst thing I ever did was try to sew a thing in a plot I knew was empty.
understand what it may take to love without sacrificing me. So I'm grateful I don't blink or ever have to think twice about the picture that we've made. And now I'm having the same dream almost every day. Where I'm falling asleep and we wake up in LA. Oh, the best thing I ever did was try and be someone who I knew I could live with. And the best thing I ever did was try to be a friend and let the rest just happen. But now I think I understand what it may take to work without sacrificing me. So I'm grateful I don't blink or ever have to think twice about the picture that we've made. Yeah, now I'm having the same dream almost every day. Where I'm falling asleep and we wake up in LA. Can't help the feeling I had been reborn. 'Cause it wasn't love, then I was just adored. No, it wasn't love, then